Okay, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you click like and subscribe at the end of the video. Welcome to my tutorial on how to make flower notes on direct and indirect objects and their pronouns. So you should have 4 pieces of paper. You should have these 2 flower pages that are direct and indirect object pronouns. And then you should have these 2 papers that are more of a square shape, direct objects and indirect and double objects. What you're going to do is you are going to cut them. So this indirect and double objects, you want to cut around the edges and then make sure you cut down the middle. And then this one that's direct objects, cut around the edges and then cut down these sides so that they flip open and shut like that. And then your indirect object pronoun flower, you just want to cut around to make it like a flower petals. And then this last one, direct object pronouns, you want to cut the flower out and then just cut the sides so that the petals fold down. So what you're going to do is you are going to take a regular old notebook and open it up like this. And this is what it looks like when it's done. Basically, you want to do the left side for your direct objects, which is going to be this flower and this piece of paper. And then on the right side, you're going to do indirect objects, which is going to be this flower and that piece of paper. So what I would do is take these pieces of paper, and what you're looking to do is glue here, when it says glue here. So I would fold everything down like that, and fold down, and then fold these down. And so you should have something that looks a little like this. So on the back, it says glue here, and these are your indirect object and double pronouns. You're going to take your notebook, and you're going to glue that just like that on the bottom, where it says glue here, just like that. Then above that, you're going to glue your indirect object pronoun flower. So the first thing I would do is fold all your petals down, like that. And then you should have sort of like a shape like this, and it says glue here. So you're going to take your glue and glue it right on the top. So that'll be glued here, and this will be glued right underneath, and that'll be the indirect object pronoun side. For the direct object side, same thing. We're going to fold everything down. So you're going to start on this side and fold down. And then this bottom part you're going to fold up. So it should look like this. And the back has some directions, and you're going to glue there. Then same thing with this direct object pronoun flower. You're going to fold all these petals down. So on one side it's blank, and then the other side has all these little petals that come in and out. So you're going to take your notebook, and you're going to glue this down at the bottom, and glue this up at the top. So when it's done, it will look like that. The bottom piece has the instructions. So step 1, determine the verb. Step 2, determine the subject. Step 3, determine the direct object. And then underneath are examples of a sentence. And then on the right, step 4, determine your indirect object. And step 5, do you have both an indirect and indirect object? And it teaches you how to change the right to say. And then at the top, it tells you all your pronouns. So when you're replacing your direct objects with object pronouns, it gives you all your options, and you know the ones you have to choose from. And then this is a really good resource to use as we're doing our examples in class. That's it.